Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Kansas City Royals and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Kansas City.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
With Merrifield.
Off the plate and low here, ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Behind 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now pitch on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Hunter Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Royals leave 1. And now we'll see what the Giants can. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pops this one up. O'Hearn has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Buster Posey as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon is there. 2 gone. It is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Longoria.
Duffy sets, and the pitch. Popped up. Mondesi is under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get one on the home run by Buster Posey. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Giants are off to an early 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pence has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting fifth.
Striding in, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
At third, Longoria. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence.
The left fielder, Hunter Pence.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Pence leads off second with nobody out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Gordon, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So digging in now, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Dozier is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth,
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First delivery to him on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield will get there, and he puts it away to top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
The second baseman, Nicky.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pence on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 9.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Danny Duffy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Crawford onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting
with Merrifield next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Crawford is there for it, and the inning is over. KC down in bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
For the Giants, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to third. Dozier picks it up. And there's one down now.
The right fielder.
So
number
stepping
5.
in, Mike Yastrzemski. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Buster Posey. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon's after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
At the plate, Brandon Belt fouled off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Merrifield is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Leading up for Kansas City,
Adalberto Mondesi started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Now here's the pitch.
Jorge
Soler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to first. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Hunter Dozier digging in now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pence is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. So here's the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria. He popped out in his first trip.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready with the 0-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike 1. Pitch is popped up. O'Hearn shading to his right. 1 down. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And up steps Salvador Perez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Salvador Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
The batter,
Stepping in and
number
ready for another
66.
shot, Ryan O'Hearn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here it comes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Pence coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. The tying run is in to score from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next to bat for the Giants, Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gordon going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone into the arcade section. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
away here with the bases empty.
Now
And that brings up Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That finds the zone. A called strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul for strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up, Duggar. Into the bleachers and gone.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Into the box now. Hunter Dozier hit in the air out to straightaway left. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 4.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gordon.
Alex Gordon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Belt. It's there. He got him. Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Soler is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The left
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. High and deep to right center. Merrifield will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Brandon Crawford digging in next. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Crawford.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. To the plate now, Nicky Lopez. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats in both lineups.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But the Royals already. Jake Newberry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
The 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the cove, but foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Alex Dickerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Alex Dickerson.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
The right fielder, number 5.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that. Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tyler Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. And the pitch. Adalberto Mondesi is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one. And it's fouled away. 1-2 the count to the Royals shortstop. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pence has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In is Jorge Soler. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Crawford's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as... Now batting, Brandon Belt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The first baseman, Brandon.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down in
now
there. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. Loud contact for Longoria and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. And it's now 6-3. Glenn Sparkman is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 57, Glenn Sparkman.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence.
Hunter.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. The tag, and he is out at second.
Up next to the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that'll get down out there. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Bye-bye. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Leading off for the
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Yastrzemski is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the catcher.
First pitch on its way. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded softly to the right. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
The batter.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Fouled off. KC down to their final strike in this one. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This pitch is popped up. Crawford is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. The Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Johnny Cueto earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.